Hey, y'all. Hey, happy Sunday. Hope everyone is doing well today. It is a good day and a pretty day here in Texas. So, if you are here, let me know that you are here and tell me how things are going in your neck of the woods. Hey, Gina, how are you? Thank you for dropping by today. Hey, Dolo, in the damn den, working today. Oh, I'm just making all kind of noise over here today. Jeez, my knees, Manila Cuddy. So, thank y'all for being here today. Like I said, it is a beautiful day in Texas. Blue skies, big white puffy clouds. I don't know if the wind is blowing or maybe every once in a while, but it's not too hot. But then again, I haven't been outside more than about 2 seconds. I'd like for my garage to cool down so I could go out there and do some things in the garage because I have some furniture that I need to be cleaning up, getting ready for a new adventure. I'm so excited about that. So, Gina, how are things in your neck of the woods? Dolores, give us a weather report in the UK because I just talked to you on Marco Polo, but you said it rained yesterday. Don't know how it is doing today. Dolores' neighbor were having a party yesterday, so that was fun. We got to hear them singing karaoke yesterday. I mean, that was a scream. Mm. Y'all, I am so in love with this stuff. You get it at Walmart. Oh, cherry limeade water. Supposedly no calories, no fat, no sodium, no proteins, no sugars, no carbohydrates. It's just like flavored air, I guess. Hey, Miss Pamela, how are you? Thank you so much for coming today. Oh, I thought it was sunny for you, Dolores. Oh, boo. All right, so I have some things that were claimed on Thursday, and I will be invoicing starting today. So, Miss Pamela, you have a brooch coming to you, a beautiful, beautiful brooch. So, also, I did sell the chalkware fish. So, if you're interested in the chalkware fish, that was claimed via email after the sale, which is great. I love that. So, that's good. Yeah, Miss Pamela claimed an brooch at the sale Thursday. Hey, Miss Patricia, how are you? Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a blessed day. I've got a little haul. I just wanted to chit chat, kind of fill y'all in on some things, but I did an online auction. Y'all, let me just say, these online auctions, because you can do it like it's over 3 days. So you get to look at it and watch it for like 2 or 3 days, and then it's right around the corner when you can pick it up. Oh, it's really hard not to participate in that. But I didn't get very much. Actually, I've already put these things in my inventory getting ready to go to the booth. And then if you saw the video, well, there were two videos the last 2 weeks. One was where Tina, Chelle, and I we went to, where did we go first? I know we went to Glen Flora. We went to an estate sale, I think, and then we went to a Glen Flora, and that was a whole video. And oh, y'all, that's right. In that video, y'all, I got pulled over. The cops were involved. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch that video that says I got pulled over in the thumbnail. I'm going to be really honest. I was laughing like you see me laughing the entire time because I couldn't believe that they pulled me over for that. Anyway, because it kind of wasn't our fault. There was like a big barrel in the middle of the road, so we went around it. And two, I just thought it was hysterically funny that we were just two old ladies trying to get to an estate sale, and we get pulled over by the cops. I mean, you know what they asked me? They asked me if I was going to the gun show. Sir, let's take that apart, shall we? Do I look like, hey, I'm going to the gun show? No, I didn't look like that. It was just two old ladies trying to get to an estate sale. So then he goes, asked me why I turned. And I was like, because GPS told me to turn. And then the other guy who could tell that I was laughing. So, hey, Catherine, how are you? Yeah, like I look like I'm going to a gun show. I don't need to go to a show. But the other guy could hear me holler, screaming. When I say I was laughing, y'all, what is at the beginning of that video, me trying to explain to you what happened, is nothing. I laughed like that from the time they pulled us over until after we got on the road again. I had to like calm down laughing so that I could actually drive. But the little young one, he was kind of like, "Man, where are you trying to get to?" And I gave him the address. He goes, "Literally, it's right over there." And I said, "And now we're late because you stopped us." Probably all the good stuff is gone because you stopped us. And he just started laughing. I was like, I mean, do we really look like a threat, me and Tina? I don't think so. So that was pretty funny. But the things that I showed you what I got in that video. But we did go to Lucie's Flea Market, which is a fundraising, it's a flea market, it's a fundraiser for a dog rescue. Dolores and I have been there before. And I linked the video for that. We decided to take a truck one day and just like hang out in the middle of absolutely nowhere. And I think from me going, I think Tammy from Vintage Uprising Texas actually went too. So I think that she found it after she saw the video, and it's a nice place, but it's all outdoors. And y'all, when Shelly and I went, it was 105 in the shade. But I kept saying, Shelly, are you good? Do you want to keep going? She was like, yep, I want to keep going, because there's just rows and rows and rows, to which Dolores can attest. There's just stuff everywhere. You you try to go and I guess you try to see everything, but there's just so much. You literally would take hours. You could spend a whole day there because there's just so much stuff there. So I do have an online auction home. I have my little haul from Lucie's. And then y'all, my mama sent me some stuff. She said she was cleaning out. No, actually, that was a false. She was going to send me some tennis shoes that were too big for her. However, she decided while she was cleaning out junk drawers and other areas, like a not an armoire, but like a, I don't know what you call that, big long piece buffet kind of thing. She threw a bunch of other stuff in the box. The box weighed like 16 pounds or something. I don't know how much it weighed, but it was a heavy box. And so she mailed that to me. I don't think it weighed 16 pounds, but it was close. Since I got some people in here, I want to show you something that I bought from Angie's Oddities. And I want y'all to help me kind of figure out what you would do with this. So I loved the container that it came in. So I was kind of a sucker off the top for this. But y'all give me some ideas. When you open it up, it is like a bunch of placemats. Oh, I think that it was a salesman sample. I think that's what she said, from Wisconsin Tissue. And I think it's like a salesman sample. So you've got like these paper. Do y'all remember going to diners or restaurants and they would have these paper placemats? I remember going to a restaurant back home called Cole's, and it was wherever you went after Sunday church, everybody went to Cole's Diner or Cole's Restaurant to eat. So they are these real thin, like paper placemats. I think that's what they are. So I need some ideas as to what I could do with those. So she thinks it's a salesman sample because it's got these little folders like things in there. Yeah, that is good thrifting. But y'all, let me show you. These are like samples. Look how pretty. Now I'm wondering, like this one, three, this one I have six of with these. So would you maybe sell, it's this one. Would you maybe sell this in a set? since there's 6. Some of them I only have one of them. This one, this is really cool. I've got 3 of these. I just thought they were really cool. Let's see how many of these. This one I have a bunch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one I have 6 of as well. Now I don't know. Would you use? I mean, and they're in great condition. Oh, this one's pretty. This one's really pretty, and this one's a little bit bigger. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of this one. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Y'all. So tell me if you think you would sell them in sets. And then this one is cool. Feliz Navidad, Prospero Año y Felicidad. So I think that it's because here it's kind of the number that you would choose if you were ordering those for your restaurant. So a lot of these I have 6 of them. A couple of them I only have one. Also, my thought was, what about laminating them? Y'all let me know. Would you laminate these? How do you feel about now? This one is thin. This one is really thin. The other ones are a little bit thicker. So give me some ideas. Would you laminate? Would you sell? Now these are really big. This one is really, really big. Look how big that is. I feel like you could almost frame this because look how big that is. Wow, that's big. Let's see. It's a 13 by 18. Laminate them and turn them into real placemats. That's what I was originally, that's what I was thinking about. Almost like a hard laminator too, right, Miss Pamela? Now this one has a little coffee stain on it, but there's 2 others, and this one is larger as well. So there's this size, right? And then there's the bigger size, and then there's only one of the biggest size. So there's like 3. You see how they're different sizes? For the biggest one, I was thinking maybe to put it in a frame. I wanted to see how that might work. For the ones that I have like 4 or 6 of, I think I want to laminate them and turn them into placemats that could be reused. But they also would make, they're a type of ephemera, so they would make good use for junk journals or covers for journals and that. But I picked these up from Angie at Angie's Oddities. I've been on her channel and she's been on mine. Oops. Um, and she was selling these in one of her live sales, and I told her I wanted those because I thought those placemats were super cool, and they came in this little, I guess, a salesman kit. So I did pick those up from her, and then she mailed those to me. Um, but yeah, I like those. I think I am going to laminate them. I think that will work. So Angie's got some pretty cool stuff. She's actually going to be in the drop sale. We have a drop sale coming up this Thursday. I'm kicking it off at 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern, and then you're going to hop from my channel over to Angie's channel. So that'll be fun. All right, I wanted to show you some things that my mom sent me, and then I'll get into the auction haul and the Lucie's haul. So this is random stuff from my mom's, and she said, "I'm here." Mom, I'm showing them the random stuff that you sent me because it's some pretty cool stuff. And Miss Patricia said I would sell them in sets and toss them up on laminating and toss up on laminating them. Does that mean you would not laminate them, Miss Patricia? What does toss up on? Like, no, I wouldn't do that. Like, I'm not understanding the colloquialism. It's a Sunday, y'all. So okay, I got to show you this picture because when my mom said, I don't know what you're going to do with this, but it was an extra. And I was like, I actually saved a picture because I was going to do this. All right, so she sent me a random salt shaker, like a clear glass with the little silver plate lid on there, but there was just one. And I was like, yeah, but look what I saw. Of course, my friend Pinterest, the little snowmen. Let me see if I can. Look how darling that is, y'all. So this one is probably the same size, maybe a little bit taller. And they took the lid off, put the foam ball there, sprinkled the lid, and but I think that would be so cute. I told her I would. I can't make up my mind on laminate. Oh, and it's a toss up. Oh, got it. I'm with you now. Thank you for clarifying. So I think that would be super cute, that little snowman, especially if you only have one. I mean, I know people are making the button bouquets, but quite frankly, have you ever tried to make one of those? That's a lot of itty bitty threading, getting the buttons to level properly. I was like, I don't know if I can handle that. She also sent me a little trinket dish or soap sponge dish. This might have come from the museum or a gallery over at home. Mom, do you remember where you got this? But of course, I love the blue. So I might change this out in my kitchen and just leave that. But I really like that. Then she sent me some egg salt and pepper shakers. Those are just super cute. Those will be for Easter. Handmade from a local art gallery. There you go. And then I have seen this box in our house forever and a day. I don't remember where I saw it. I thought that it was on the table in the living room, but I could have been so wrong about that. Um, but I know we use it. It's not like it's got a UPC code on it, a barcode on it, but it is a little hinged box. And then she sent me these. Now these are plastic, but they're little plastic, kind of like looking like pressed glass. Yes, it was on the table in the living room. I thought I remember that. And these say made in Hong Kong. So there is a little sticker there that says made in Hong Kong. So they're older, but they are a plastic. They probably went with those placemats. Mama just had some paper placemats before you came, and it reminded me of eating at Kohl's on Sunday after church. So she has, I think there's 10. I have 10 of these. So let me know, should I sell them in sets of 4 and then 2? Because some people just have a breakfast nook, or would you sell them 10? Or I always lean towards 4 and then 2, but I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think about those. So those are some little vintage um, napkin rings, and I put them in that box. I think the box is really, really cute. I like that. That would make a good Halloween box too. She did send me some napkins. She sent me, was it four green napkins? So those would be pretty with the napkin rings. Napkins, actually, cloth napkins do pretty good for me. Then she sent me some flags. I'll just show you real quick because I guess she's not going to use her little mini flagpole anymore, but I use mine, and all of my little flags have faded. So she sent me the Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, you used those green ones for St. Patrick's Day? Speaking of wrong way. Speaking of St. Patrick's Day, look at that little flag. He's cute. Also, hold on, I dropped it. There's this one. I thought that was cute, whimsical. Then we moved to Turkey Day and fall, and then some harvest. Then look at this one with the little glitters on there. And then a little joy flag. So I'll use these at my house. Um, because I do decorate. And y'all, let me tell you a funny story. So she was packaging it. She did a really great job. Mommy did a great job packaging all that stuff. She sent me, I used the box, I can use the paper, but then she added this because it was extra, but it's all this beautiful, like, I think it's snowflakes with a little bit of glitter. And I was like most excited about this because when I do my vignettes and stuff or on my table, I think this would be pretty with a blue tablecloth underneath this. For like right after Christmas, I love to do blue and silver and white. But if I'm going to be decorating the booth, then I can use this to kind of like act as a buffer or a runner. And then it just kind of makes it look, this could go Christmas into, but I was most excited. I'm so easily entertained. And then the last thing that I think she sent me is this magazine. It is a Life magazine. I know, isn't that material cool? I thought that was pretty. This is a July 22nd, 1946. And she said she bought this because my big daddy's birthday, my stepdad, is July 23rd, 1946. And so she bought this just because of the date, but it is in beautiful and excellent condition already in this little wrap thing. I've thought about it and thought about it, and I think what I'm going to do with this is frame it. I think I'm going to frame it and maybe put it here in the studio or in the hall. But it's a really thick magazine. I don't want to tear it apart because later maybe I would want to sell it. But for right now, I think I'm going to put it in a frame. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. Um, but golly, 1946. It was 15 cents, y'all. It was 15 cents for, and then you could get a yearly subscription for $5.50. Holy cow. How much are what magazines are like $8 or $9 now, right? Look at the ads and stories in the magazine. Okay, I will look through there. She's telling me. But and it would be fun. Now, in let's see, it'd have to be like 100 years old before we could read it publicly, I think. Um, so no time soon, but some of the articles and things would be a good read. So thanks, Mom, for my goodie box and my tennis shoes. I wore the black tennis shoes to work on Friday. They are very, very comfy, and a teacher actually had a white pair of those. So let me show you what I got um, from the, what do you call it? Auction, the online auction. So I went to an online auction. Well, no, I didn't go. I went through an online auction, and it's been a minute. But I wanted to kind of save it because I only got like I won three things, and two of them was a two-piece on there. Let me see. So the first thing that I bid on and won was a set of nutcrackers. So I've already put these, washed them up, and fixed the things that needed to be fixed, and got them in the inventory and everything. So I don't remember what I paid for them. I'm so sorry. I want to say like 12, something like that. It says limited edition Nutcracker. This is a limited edition 2008 Bell Ringer wooden Nutcracker number 858. So it's numbered on the bottom. His little red coat is flocked, but his Nutcracker here is under his chin. So his head is wooden. His antlers are felt. All of the things. This is flocked, and then he is marked 2008. Doing the comps and everything on him, I have him listed for 15. So he is marked at 15. Look at the face, though. I'm like, do I trust you? I'm not sure. He is super cute with this little wreath around him, but he's a pretty good size. I'd say he's 7 or 8 inches. He's in excellent condition. I'm not sure about this piece here because I thought that was supposed to be their mouth, but I guess not. But I picked him up as part of a lot, and then y'all, look at this one. Oh my gosh. Now here is his, but the scarf kind of covers it up a little bit. But he's called, what is his name? This is a vintage Kurt Adler juggling frosty. It is a 12-inch nutcracker. Um, it says Nanette Hilton 1999. Yeah, copyright Nanette Hilton, but it's listed as a Kurt Adler. So it's got his little blue boots on, and he's got snowballs down here, a little sweater, and he's supposed to be juggling the snowballs. So he's a pretty good size. Did it say 12-inch? He's a pretty good size, and he's kind of weighty, and everything's in good condition. So I'm not sure about how much it would be to ship that, but this one is about 7 inches, and that one is about 12 inches. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, he looks great. He's got a little bluebird on his hat. It's darling. Because snowmen can go from Christmas all the way through January. And I don't know if you can change his little scarf or not. Oh, look, y'all, he's got a little heart. Look at that. I didn't even recognize the little heart on there. And then he's got some buttons. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I did not recognize he had a little heart there. But he's called Juggling Snowman. Oh, wait, did I just pull that out? I probably did that just now. And if I could see, I could put it back in there. I saw a meme that said, "Oh, your eyes are beautiful," and it says, "Thanks, they don't work." I feel that. I feel that. But he's super, super cute, but he'll look great in the booth. The other thing that I picked up at the online auction was a pair of vintage. It's called Flag, and is it Homan? Homan, flag with 2 G's, and Homan pewter 3 candle candlesticks. And I got 2 of them. Perfect for Halloween. Absolutely perfect for Halloween. Now, I do believe that is a D, like the letter D, which is funny because that's the first initial of my last name, my maiden name. And I just thought that was funny, but you can't really see it. I missed it. I totally missed it until I was washing it. But these are pewter. They are numbered, and it's flag and Homan. Y'all tell me if I'm saying that wrong. But I got the pair. I got the pair of them. And I meant to bring those over here. Daggone it. My thought is to put the candles. Where did I do with the candles? I had the whole box of candles. Remember, I was going to let y'all choose. I'll get them in just a second. Which ones y'all liked in here? Because I bought some candles. I went to the Dollar Tree. That video is coming up. And I got some candles. Hey, Lena. Hey, Lena. Did you I sent a message on just a comment on YouTube. I can't think because I'm trying to do 2 things. There was something about a bag of beads that I had. Was that you that wanted the bag of beads? Let me know, because I was like, did I read that? Or do I have another person that has part of Lena in their name? So I was like, oh, I'm not going to invoice her until she tells me that's what she wants. So I just thought these were pretty cool. I love this part. Very Beauty and the Beast to me. I like that. Thanks for coming. So I have these priced at the low end because I'm not going to polish this. I like the patina on there, but I have these priced at low end of $20 each, and they are very weighty, very, very weighty for that. This one is number, I think these are 76. This pair is 76, but it does say pewter on there. So I want to get those candles for us. Okay. Then the other thing that I picked up, I got like for $5, but totally made me think of Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. And look at this. Now this is called a Sheen Company, and it is a satin Turkish cigarette round litho tray. Look at there. I thought that was super cool. Now, it has some scuffs and bumps and all that, but it's older. It does not appear to be a repro. There's going to be, I looked it up and there said something about something down here when it's a repro or something in the crease if it is a repro. But I saw the one, and most of them, I don't know why, but most of them have all of these scuffs and marks in them. This is a big tray, but I think on the wall that would be really pretty. Or as you know, you're seating, putting some stuff there, and then you're putting other items in the tray. But I thought this was really cool. Turkish cigarettes. It is by Sheen and Company. So I love the little girl's face on there or the young lady's face on there. It says artistic, I can't read, aristocratic in quality, democratic in price. Well, that's going to be for the upcoming season, ain't it? So there you go. And a lot of these things, advertisement pieces are going to be, um, politically driven as well. 20 cents for 15 cigarettes. I mean, they were high back then because, I mean, that's more than a penny a piece. No, that's less than a penny a piece. But they were still high. I don't know what cigarettes are today. I'm not a smoker. I've never been a smoker, but I really feel like they're expensive. So I think they're right here, y'all. Let me get them because I want y'all to see the candles that I got. Spoiler alert, if you're watching today, you will see that I picked up. Dolores, I don't even think you saw these. So look at these candles. They were hidden in the store. I have bats and I have spiders. So what I thought was, oh, I may have to melt them down a little. Or they're in the plastic, so I don't know. So I couldn't decide. Yeah, they're not, I don't think they're gonna fit down in here because what they have the plastic. I kind of do want to force it, but I don't want to force it because knowing me, I'll break it. I know, right, girl? Okay, so let's just use our imagination. I could do them like this, have two orange and one white, or I think I got enough. I just think the all orange is going to be too much. Don't you think? Don't you think all orange is going to be too much? Or do y'all like all orange? I don't think that I got three of the bats. I think I got enough to do two orange and then the white, which I cannot hold all of those up. So I don't think. Let me try. We'll give it a good college try. No, I cannot. Yeah, that's going to be a disaster. So use your imagination. Do you like the two orange and the one white, or do you like the three orange in here? Because these are going to be going in my booth. I just think three orange might be too much, y'all. I'm not sure. But that's why I was on the hunt for the candles. Now, I also got, Dolores, you didn't see these. Spoiler alert. But I got these candles, these little orange ones, and I got these white ones. So, yeah, I only got one pack of these. That was probably a mistake, huh? I should probably go back and see if I can get more of these. But I did get several of these because I can use these for all kinds of seasons. Um, But the pewter candlesticks I thought were really good. And I can't remember again how much I paid for those. Um, I I know I paid $5 for this. I remember that. I remember that because that was good. All right. Then let's move on to, I think that's it. Let's move on. That was all from the auction. I told you I only got like three little things. Although there's an auction closing at 7 o'clock tonight. So be on the, yes, get more orange. These orange, the orange twisties. I think you're right. I'll probably need more orange twisties. Oh, if y'all are buying something and it's a candlestick, and it has a candle in it, if you have a booth, tell me what you do, and if you're a buyer, tell me what you do. So if I put candles in there, would you price it like, say, if you just want the candle holder, you can get this, and if you want the candles and the candle holders, this is the price. Because honestly, these types of candles, they're not, I'm just hoping to save them for every year and reuse them. So they're harder to find. And people may like the whole thing together, like the way it looks. So I'm trying to decide if I want to say, hey, if you buy the candles, this is how much it is. And then if they're really like, I don't want, the candles are not part of it. So I won't be able to do the candles as part for that price. That's for the candlestick. Or do you just get your own candles? Y'all let me know about that. All right. Then let me show you what I got from Lucie's, where we almost had a heat stroke. This is the basket and the things that I got in here from Lucie's. I didn't get very much. I did spend like $30, but the basket was 10. Now, both Shelly and I were looking at this red metal triangle shaped, three-tiered. It's almost like a plant stand. And we were just like kind of perusing. And 2 minutes after we saw it, somebody already took it up to the front. And I was like, well, we've just learned if you snooze, you lose around here. So Shelly got a few more things than I did. I put them to, but priced separately in my vintage space. So do you say the candlestick is $20 if you want the candlestick and the candles, it's $26? Is that what you're talking about? Hey Lynn, how are you? Thanks for coming. So yeah, because we're talking about right now, Lynn, candlesticks. When you buy them, candle holders, and I got some really cool candles. Do you do you think that people would want to purchase the candle with the candlesticks at an additional cost? My thing is, am I going to be able to find those again? Oh, you like the twisty orange candles. I know. I only got one pack. Don't ask why. And honestly, that day I was on the hunt for something and I went to four. She said all orange like this or all orange with the spiders. The spooky or the not spooky. This to me, like, if the candlesticks don't sell during Halloween, right? Then I put them in here for fall, because my other thought process about these candlesticks is I can put a fall bow and a little bit of foliage right there, and I don't mind pricing it. Put different price tags on the candlesticks and the okay. I don't mind making it up like that. You could use it on a buffet, like putting a bow and some foliage or everything on there. Like after Halloween, I could put these in there, or I could even put the white ones in there. Um, I did get some red candles. They're not twisty though. Regular red candles, and making that up with some greenery and a Christmas bow. I mean, I don't mind showing them how to use it and doing it, and because it decorates the booth as well, and then selling it as is. So that's an idea. Okay, so we're at Lucie's. We missed out on the red metal tiered thing. I mean, we both liked it, but we turned around and that lady got it. So the other thing that I picked out was a little vintage crush bottle. It's not super, super old, but I thought this was really pretty for either a display. It reminds me of St. Patrick's Day. You could use them for Thanksgiving. Hey, Miss Pamela, those twist candles. Yes, definitely. Thanks so much for dropping by. I hope you're doing great. These are beautiful. Why I didn't buy more of them, girl, I don't know. I don't know because I was looking for candles that day, but I think I had white and red in my head. And so I was like, oh, I like these. I'll just pick these up. Well, guess what? I'll probably go back. Last time I had to go to 4 stores to get what I was looking for. I finally found it though. And now I'll probably never find those again. I do like this. It reminds me of St. Patrick's Day, kind of like the green and the gold, but I do like the bottle. Now I carried this bottle around in that video, and Shelly carried it around for a while too. I just put $5 on this one. It does have a barcode. I could not even find one of these. I couldn't even find this design with a comp sold or listed. I saw the regular kind, but I did not see this coloring. I did find one, but it had like purple in this. What I'm thinking is this is lemon lime. I think it was flavored. So I just like the bottle. I picked it up. I think the bottle was like $1 or something, but I just had to have it. You also see me find this. Now, y'all, if you're in the vintage world, you know how hard these are to find, these metal ones. I found this for $3. I'm so excited about that. It's a big one. I have several. I guess I need to stop being stingy and start selling them. But I use them to display postcards, to display pictures, all of the things. I don't use them for flowers, but I do use them for display. But I think I need to stop being so stingy and start selling them. This one reminded me of Christine from Side Street Market. I don't have a price on the flower frog because I'm not ready to sell that. Christine picks these up all the time, and I think she has a little collection. This says, God bless our little cottage for 3, the bank and we, aka we don't own it. It is a little footed cast metal trivet, but it's smaller. So I have $8 on that one. But these are all new things that are supposed to be going to my booth. And I thought, I don't find these very often. So I did pick that one up. I thought that was cute. And it reminded me of Christine. Early on, Shelly, she's getting so good, y'all. She's learning all words like ephemera. She's learning about undo. She's learning all kinds of things. She's teaching me Pyrex because if you watch the video, you'll see this little plastic pitcher like thing. And she was telling me the backstory of that because I see those all the time. But basically, she's saying it looks like so Fiesta ware had already started, but it's a plastic little jug that looks like Fiesta ware. However, she said that was made by that company as an answer in response to Tupperware, I think she said. So she's teaching me stuff and I'm teaching her about ephemera. So I had to pick up some postcards because why not? This one is a 1917. Look at that. This is a little 1917 out of Texas. This one is, I don't know the year, I can't see it, 1940 something. 1940 something. They look miserable. Look at that kid. And it is postmarked. Wishing you a very happy new year. This one has no postmark, but I love the scenery with the little snowbirds on there. My mama and daddy used to tell me the blackbirds. Hey, LaDonna, pick up the Tupperware. They declare bankruptcy. Yeah, so it doesn't mean, so somebody was explaining it to me. I saw a little reel or something that, or somebody was talking about it. I can't remember who it was. I know that Kathy Wiseman told us about it. But it just because they're declaring bankruptcy doesn't mean they're going to stop production. However, it may change some things. So I'm with you. Pick up the Tupperware and save your Tupperware. My mom and dad used to tell me those black birds at Christmas were snowbirds, and that they were directly reporting to Santa, and because he couldn't be everywhere all the time. And so they were watching, and they used to say, the snowbirds are watching. The snowbirds are watching. They're going right back to tell Santa. So, and then there's that little paranoia, no problem. This one is pretty cool. They had a lot to say. I think this is from the 40s, based on when this other, it's the same people. But they had a lot to say because they wrote all on the back and then also on the front. But this is the one, this is, I love the birds on that. A Happy New Year. You see Christmas cards a lot. A lot of times you don't see Happy New Year cards. And then I thought this one was really, really pretty. Um, I like the emblem of, or the meaning behind, an anchor, scriptural meaning. This is a 1920s postcard, but if you also have someone in the Navy, but I don't think Navy had anything to do with this, but um, I love the little anchor on that. Now, this one is a 1920s postcard. I just thought that was really, really different. So I picked up some postcards because, why not? And with the postcards, I thought this was super cool. And so I picked it up. This is a May 16th, 1920, 10:15 a.m. Westminster Abbey church bulletin or program or whatever we call it. So it's got some provenance on it. It tells you all the things, who was there. But I thought this was really super cool. There was an afternoon and an evening session. So the 10:15 had the people and the program, then the 3 o'clock, then the 6:30 o'clock. And look, it says 6:30 o'clock. And then it has some more people on the back and some information. But it had the hymns listed and everything on there. I just thought this was super cool, y'all. Has anybody else seen something like that? Because I have not. And it had all of the little hymns and the little call to worships and everything that's on there. Thought that was super cool. Reverend W. Temple. He was the canon resident. But I thought that was cool, so I did pick that up. And I didn't get very much, y'all. Oh, glass. This is a repro, but I thought it was cool. This is, when is the year of this repro? I think it's a 1979 repro of the Sears and Roebuck. I can never say that right. Sears and Roebuck, told you, catalog, fall of 1909. It is a repro. It says 1979 publication in here. But this is kind of what it looks like for the repro. So I'm guessing they just reprinted it. Look at all these lamps. I think Chelle has one of these kind over here. We were just talking about that this morning. You can get a violin for $2.95, some pens, solid gold scarf and stick pin. So that may be able to help us identify some things. Film cameras, jackets, ammunition, you name it, they got it. But I thought that was cool. Shoes, shirts. You can even buy a stove. But it was in good condition, even though it's a, oh, I like this little picture right here. This little girl, where'd it go? She is, I guess this is a washing machine, y'all. It's a washing machine. But I thought that was cute. So I did pick that up. I just thought it was neat to look through that. You could buy a pistol for $3.24. You cannot buy a pistol for $3.24 now. But a harpsichord or an auto harp was $6.45. There we go. Priorities. $32.85 for an organ, y'all. $32.85 for that organ. My gosh, I don't think you can make the organ out of wood, even back then. Oh, you know this was expensive. $138. The Beckwith Artist Cabinet Grand Piano. I wonder who had $138 in 1909. They must have been the millionaires. And all of the pieces and the clock, the mantle clocks, rings. Oh, I'm just sitting here looking at this magazine. It's super cool. And I know it's a repro. All right, the other things that I picked up were these gem. I think these are bourbon. These are this one's a 1968 cabin steel Quail Kentucky bourbon decanter. It's of the Sportsman collection, but I have had several bourbon or whiskey decanters. One I had the turkey, the wild, I guess it's bourbon wild turkey, but it was the 1776 one. I had that and it sold, and I had several other ones. But this one I thought was super cool because it has the glass topped stopper with the original cork. And so I've done very well with these decanters. Um, and this one has I think this is the quail, right? That's the quail. So the colors are a little muted in this one. This is the 1968. It was in excellent condition. Now this one, I don't have a date on this one. I don't know how to, let me see if it's on here. Well, when it was made, it says this whiskey is 6 years old. But this one is the Fitzgerald Prime Bourbon Whiskey Wildlife Pheasant. So there's that one. So the colors are a little bit, but this one also has its original sticker. And it also has the stopper in great condition with that as well. No chips or cracks. It still has, yes, I did, Mom. That it still has the number right there. So I thought these were super cool. The collection, this was 1968 too. So maybe the cabin collection was 1968. And I can't even read that. Maybe that one's, I don't think that's 1965. I think these are 1968. So they're in great shape. Um, so I priced them at what they were priced from the original price tag, because that's kind of what I saw the comps at. So I priced this one at 15. Well, actually it's lower because both of these were marked at $20. And that was what, so sometimes when people have a booth, or sometimes when people have a what do you call that? Estate sale. When they have those, they leave the price tags on, and things that don't sell. I know one group that does this. They donate their stuff to Lucie's. So they both had $20 price tags on them, but she had them. I think they were $4 each. And so I did some comps, and then I was like, well, I'm just going to put this one. This one was a lower comp and I put that one at 15, and this one at 18. So they do have the stoppers, and they've done well for me before, so I did pick those up. Thank y'all for coming today. I've been waiting to show y'all what I got. I went ahead and washed it. I went ahead and put it in the computer. I went ahead and put price tags on it, but it wasn't enough to do a video on, or if I added it to the video, it would have been too long. So I just kind of combined some stuff together and thought I would share it with my friends. And then probably the most expensive thing that day was this basket. I think it's made to look old. I'm not sure that it's actually old. Um, I don't know if this was I don't know, like if it had a little piece of chalkboard or something right here. But I think I'm going to put maybe some blankets or throws or something like that in this basket, like at Christmas time or something like that in the booth. It's a good size metal basket. I can use that for anything because I can put it this way and use it, or I can use it as a basket. So I just thought it was pretty. It was one of the first things I saw, so I did pick that up. So that's all I got at Lucie's. Does anybody want to say what their favorite item was? I don't know if I have a favorite. I like the postcards. The bourbon ones, they do well for me. Out of the stuff for Lucie's, I don't know, the flower frog was good too. Because, well, mainly that's because it's for me. The flower frog was a good find for $3. Heck yeah, because this would probably be like 24, 28 if I found it in a shop. So that was a good deal. Um, from the from Mom says I'm her favorite. Thanks, Mom. I can't do the hearts, Mom, because I'm on the Android. Only Dolo can do it when we're live. From the stuff from the online auction, I think these are going to have to be my favorite from the online auction. I just think they're super cool, very versatile. I mean, the nutcrackers are cool too. I just am not I don't collect them. Um, this I only got this because it made me think of Katie. So there you have it. That's the reason that I bought that, because it made me think of Katie from Vintage and Vinyl. And probably from Mom would have to be the magazine, just because of the reason that she bought it. Or the fabric. She's gonna be like, oh geez. But yeah, the fabric. Um, So I mean, because that's going to be useful. That's useful stuff. I like useful stuff. So that was a lot, y'all. I have some big hauls coming up. I might have to split them in two because I went to an auction, an in-person live auction. Got myself in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, bit of a pickle. I figured it out. I problem solved, but I bought a lot, a lot. And not as much as I did that one time when it was like 7 days. I didn't buy that much. Um, Yes, LaDonna, it's your fault. You're rubbing off on me. But I mean, I don't like my videos to be more than about 20, 25 minutes. And I got big stuff. I bought glass. I bought pottery. So I'm moving up. I never buy pottery. I never buy glass. Things that break make me nervous. But I bought a ton of stuff that broke. And then some other stuff, lots of other stuff too. But I may have to do two videos. So this Tuesday, you're going to see the Dollar Tree. I think it's the Dollar Tree one that's coming out. Yes. This Tuesday is going to, thanks, LaDonna. I'm learning. This Tuesday, my video that drops at 9 a.m. And I might be moving my videos, y'all. It's just too hard for me to monitor that they go off right and all the things early in the morning, like at 9 in the morning. So I might be moving them tonight. I don't know. I'll try it. It works better for me if I can just put it at 9 o'clock, but I feel like in the evenings there's so much going on live. Um, so I don't know if they're going to be earlier or later. I haven't figured that out. And you can let me know in the chat, what do you prefer? Because a lot of people at work are at 9. I know I am, because I work every day. um, so it's going to be a Dollar Tree. I was on the hunt for one thing. And social media made me buy it. I'm not going to lie. Social media made me buy this. And it took me an entire day and four Dollar Trees to find it. But I found it. And I didn't buy one. I'm just going to tell you, I didn't even buy one because I was so excited to have found them that I'm going to take more than one. I'm just going to tell you that. But I do find it. So watch the video to see what I was looking for and all the other things that I picked up that I either didn't know I needed or decided I needed at the time or truly didn't need at all, but I just picked up anyway. Um, so it was a fun day, but I was kind of getting depressed because I couldn't find it, but I did find it. Just spoiler alert. And then on Thursday is our drop sale, which is starting with me at 4:30 p.m. my normal time, 4:30 Central p.m. on Thursday for the drop sale, and then it's going to go to Angie at Angie's Oddities. I'm going to get this wrong, LaDonna. Angie's Oddities, and then I think it goes to LaDonna at Value Bell Boutiques right here. She's going to be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 my time. 5:30 p.m. Eastern for me. 6 p.m. is Angie. 6:30 is LaDonna. 7 is Rachel at Manor House Vintage, and 7:30 is Trusty Huckster Mercantile. So join me and my friends for that. Those are pre-recorded. You claim items in the chat. And then, y'all, here's the deal. I moved out of, if you're here, you're going to be in the know. I moved out of my space at Vogelsang. I moved out. But I may have the opportunity to go somewhere else. Still working on that. So I'm going to show you all the things because I need to kind of go through it. Yep. I moved out. I didn't really want to, but I kind of feel like I had to. I wasn't making rent. Their traffic has slowed down. I have some ideas about why, but that's not my business, right? I just in there. So I can walk away. I don't own it. Um, my stuff is all just in boxes. So we're going to go through it. And it's going to kind of be like a shop my closed out booth. I am going to be going through the stuff. I will show you what I have. If you're interested, that's great. It's kind of like a haul, like the jewelry hauls that we do. Otherwise, I'm going to be putting, be putting them in categories and, like putting it away or putting it to go to the booth in Glenflora or something. Does it go to a live sale? So even if you're not interested in purchasing it, you can help me by saying, hey, I do that at fall, or hey, I would sell that in the spring, or I'm not on any online platform, LaDonna. I know Missy's talked to me about it. I'm just not on any online platform. And I think it's because I don't have the time to kind of list. Dolores has been trying to get me to do eBay, which is probably most logical for some of these items, but stuff, I'm just going to tell you, it would take me a minute to decide to put this on eBay. One, the weight. This is pretty weighty. And two, all these little jointed wooden pieces. I don't know. I don't know about that. Now, him, maybe. I could do this one, right? But I'm looking to see, I don't. What do you think, Dolores? You do both. Do you think she's saying she thinks booths take more time? So my deal, LaDonna, is I love to stage and decorate. I love to stage and decorate. So I have this idea of how I want all of these pieces to come together, right? And I want to create a scene, like create a scene on a play. I want all of the pieces, attention to detail. That's what I love. And then I have to kind of punt once something sells. And that's why I change it up so frequently because I have such ideas in my head. Um, but if I get to move into a new space, I'm hoping to do that before Christmas. Hoping I have a case, so it's a bit easier, but it takes time, like anything. Yeah. Now, Dolores and Shelley has gone with me to Glen Flora to redo the booth. Well, typically what happens is we go in, I take everything in, they go shopping, and then I ask them what they think as they come back. But Shelly, when she went with me to the show, like, so different people set up differently, right? And she was like, okay, well, you got Christmas and you got this and you got that and you got this. So she had to stay behind the register that day. She couldn't even, she literally didn't really even get to shop because we were so busy that she was like, at the end she said, okay, I see how you think now. You are an emporium kind of feel where I have a little bit of everything. So I'm going to have something for everyone. And then it's going to let you see this. And then you're going to see this. And then somebody else. And your girlfriend might like jewelry and you don't like jewelry, but you like Christmas. And there's Christmas over here. She learned about ephemera and how well ephemera sells very quickly at that show. So when she went with me to the shop, Glen Flora, um, she she goes high, right? She likes to she stages high, and I stage wide, and I want the colors to flow. So if I start with greens and reds and everything, then I might trickle over to reds and oranges, and then I might trickle into yellows. It has to be like color block. So it was so funny for the two of us to work together because when I help her in her booth, I know she wants things like this thing is this thing, and this thing does this thing. So it's really funny to watch us work and learn each other's how we want our booths to be. So that's pretty cool. Now Dolores will be like, yeah, you need to move this right here, I don't like that right there. Dolores is used to going high too because she has that glass case, and she makes great use of I have so much ephemera, it's stupid. Well, you know what, LaDonna? We need to have an ephemera sale because me, you, Patrick, I mean, we just have so much ephemera. I just like it. Like, I didn't know it was called ephemera back in the day. I just liked old paper. I guess because my granny liked old paper and she would take a magazine, and this is it right here, y'all. She took a magazine and made beads. I have it hung right here, but she rolled a magazine. She rolled up pictures in a magazine to make beads and then put these little spun beads in there to make a necklace. And so my mom was gracious enough to send this to me, but you can literally see that it's magazines rolled up. And so she kept every little piece of paper and everything. And but look at this clasp. She tied it right off. She tied it right off. Original jewelry maker right there. So I always keep that back here. These look like spun, but they're not. They're like a little, I don't know, they're not pleated, but dented bead. And I'm sure no, she doesn't have 10 of them that are the same. They're like not even the same colors or anything. It's just she's used what she had. So I thought that was so sweet of my mom to send that to me. So it usually hangs right there. But yeah, stuff like that is why I like it. But I love the postcards. I love the pictures. I love to read the messages on the postcard because I've had some pretty snarky postcards. I really have. There's been some. Well, I thought I would send you a postcard since you never come to visit. Like, okay, Miss Sally Mae is really upset. I've had several of those, and it's just so funny. We really hope you have a good birthday and a happy year because we haven't seen you in many years. You're just thinking, okay, the original guilt trip, you know. But I love to read that kind of stuff and old books too. I do have a craft project with an old book in my spare time. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all. I'm gonna have these Sundays where I'm gonna be unpacking. Literally, it's all in the dining room. I did kind of organize it to make it look like it was neat, but it's still all in the dining room. And I think I'm just going to be go live from there. And we're literally just going to go through. If somebody wants to purchase something, that's great. They can purchase something. Otherwise, I'm looking for y'all to tell me, hey, like sell that in the spring, or hey, couple that with something else, or some, just give me some ideas. Yes, postcards are so fun. I've got an old tin with ephemera from one lady. Can't wait to read it. Yeah. And if you get like a book or an address book, who found the address book and it had all these notes stuck in the address, like cards or notes in the address book? Somebody was going through an address book and saw that had all these notes and stuff in there. They just stuck paper in there. I found some in a Bible once. I found some notes and stuff. That's really cool. I like old Bibles too. I have my great grandmother's on both sides Bible and my grandfather's Bible, along with mine from them. But both great grandmothers, I have their Bibles. So I think that's pretty cool in itself. Yeah, I like the old Bibles. And I'm going to tell you what, old Bibles actually sell. So I sold a Bible at my show, and the lady, I was like, oh, do you just collect Bibles, or are you going to do a craft with them? Because I thought maybe she's going to rip the pages out or do something with it. She was like, oh no, my husband's a preacher and he collects all types of vintage Bibles. And I thought, okay. So yeah, she picked that up for me. And I think that it was in one of those auction lots where I paid like 25 cents or 12 cents an item, but it was in there. Um, I've sold a lot of old books. Old books sell. And if I don't have them for sale, then I usually use them as risers. Ooh, two German ones. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. So thanks for y'all being here today. I'm excited to have all of this stuff already priced, number one. And number two, that I can get it starting putting it either in live sales, or most of this stuff though is going to the booth. Most of this is going to one of my booths. So my Dollar Tree item, guess you splurge in. Oh, no, but Boom Chicka popcorn is really good, Randy. It it is. No, I didn't splurge in that. Oh, it's quite all right. It's quite all right. I did buy candy. I can't go into the Dollar Tree without buying candy. I don't know what it is. Is it just me? Or do you feel like you need the snacks? I and I buy the it's just horrible. I don't buy like a candy bar because I can get that at the grocery store when I go to buy groceries. Just throw it in. Candy. Yeah, I did buy candy. But no, Boom Chicka popcorn is good. They have is it a cinnamon? It's a cinnamon one, I think, right, Randy? Did they have one of those? Yeah, it's good. And they're purple and yellow bags, I think. Yeah, it was really good. So thanks for being here. I'm excited. If nothing else, I bought candles. Um, I'm just going to give you a spoiler alert. I bought candles. I went there for candles. So I did. I was successful. I'm not a candy eater, but I like the freeze dried. Oh, the freeze dried fruit and stuff that they have, or just in general, LaDonna. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, me and my mom, we're candy eaters. We're sugar eaters. I know. Oh yeah, Miss Pamela talks about the sweet and sour flavor. I've not had that because no. Oh, the astronaut candy. I thought you were talking about like freeze dried fruit. I'm trying to make you healthy. So like you like that NASA stuff. Mom says nabs. Y'all, that's all she eats is nabs. Um, so when I went, where did we go that we got that freeze dried something, and it was in the packages, the foil packages. I don't know where we went, but we decided, me and my friends decided that I had to have that, and then we came back and ate it. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. I do think there's a cinnamon one though, Randy. Oh, so good. It's like a It's like a cinnamon sugar, kind of like a I don't know, like cinnamon toast crunch. The Space Museum in Washington D.C. Space food, awful. It was worse than an MRE. And yes, I've tried that. It was awful. That space, we ate it, but it was horrible. It was absolutely disgusting. Is that what you like, LaDonna? Oh, space food, no. I'm a big caramel. Yeah, caramel. Oh, she says Aldi has some, LaDonna. Aldi has some of that space food if you're looking for that. So whiz on by Aldi. I don't go to Aldi very much, but mom loves Aldi. So, all right, y'all, let me get this stuff put up. I've been on a cleaning and organizing streak. Well, tidying. Let's don't be ridiculous. Mom says free dried ice. That's right. It was freeze dried ice cream, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, me either. I don't go very often, Randy. LaDonna said, don't tempt me. Yeah, I don't shop very often. But everyone, like if I go home, yes, we go to Aldi's. But here, I know I can just do everything at Walmart. I can get my tires done, my nails done, my taxes done, get some McDonald's because you know you bought all that food and you're not going to go home and cook. But you can get all everything done. You can pick up your prescriptions. You can buy a fish. You can you can get some plans. You can do anything at Walmart. You can buy a TV. You can get new Comcast service. Everything at Walmart. You can just do it right there. New computer, all the things. So that I just go there because it's so fast. I should go to HEB. It's got much more fresh foods, but that means I'd have to cross the highway, and I don't want to cross the highway. I just want to go straight home. Look, Donna, Walmart people drive me insane. They drive me insane too, but I'm one of those people. I'm constantly having to tell people because I usually go after work. So I'm totally like numb, right? I've heard screaming from 7:30 in the morning until 3:30 when I walk out of the door, they're still screaming. So it's like being in a torture chamber. So it's just always constant. And then you get in the car and you're like, okay, get away, get away. And you're like, oh God, I got to go to Walmart or I got to go to the grocery store. And you get in there and I don't know what happens, but you get in the zone and you're just like, go. And you just stand there and it's just not me, it's everybody. Um, buying Planet Wally World, they got it all. That's right. My mom thinks it's hilarious to see me freak out. You do have to pack your patience when you're at Walmart because we get in the zone and people are literally like, oh, sorry, I just stopped. I said, it's okay. I can't remember which way I'm going. Usually it's me saying that, but yeah, Walmart, it's different. And HEB people, when you go to HEB here, y'all, does anybody else know HEB? Okay, you go to HEB here. I'm totally off topic, but you go to HEB here and it's like you're going to a socialite thing, right? Well, first of all, you gotta wear yoga pants and act like you just worked out, and then or you got to be dressed up like you're a business person or something. You go to HEB and it's like social hour. It's like people are meeting at HEB. It's like they're having like their first date or what at HEB, and I'm like, move! I need some strawberries. I gotta go. Mom says like Publix. I don't have a Publix here, but yeah, and it's like they're just hanging out and chit chatting and acting like they care, and they'll ask me. I'm like, I don't know. I'm just here for the strawberries. Go. I want to go home. It's peoply. I've been peoply all day. I want to go home where it's not so peoply. But yeah, it's a running joke that it's the social hour. And then our Whole Foods here has a bar in it. And they have like happy hour. So you like can have food over here because Whole Foods has like a full takeout restaurant or eat-in restaurant. And here they have a bar in Whole Foods, and they used to have bingo night. I know because I went. I was invited to go, and I was like, "Sure, I love bingo. Where are we going?" And they were like, "Whole Foods." like, we're playing bingo at Whole Foods. And they were like, yeah, it's so much fun. So it's like all these people playing bingo at the bar at Whole Foods. HEB is the bomb. Watch out for the fresh. The wheels get in the cart get stuck. I'd be drunk. Wally World needs that. No, I don't think Wally World needs that. I definitely don't think Wally World needs that at all. Hey, Angela, how are you? How are things going? Mom says or Fresh Market. Mom says Whole Foods gives discounts for being an Amazon member. Well, there you go. You can get drunk, order some Amazon, get you some food, get a dessert, meet some friends, play some bingo, call it a day. Friday night social hour at the Whole Foods. Get you some organic, no sugar food. It's not my thing. Give me all of the sugar and processed items. I'm good. So, well, y'all, thanks for being here today. This has been fun. Thanks for dropping by and seeing what I picked up at the auction and at the flea market. And I hope to get back to there, but this time I'm not going to go when it's 105 degrees. I just can't do it. Make sure to check out the Dollar Tree video that's coming up on Tuesday, and then the drop sale. Lord, no, Walmart didn't need no open alcohol. I'm with you. So make sure to check out the drop sale that's coming up Thursday. Until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Have a great Sunday. Thank you for coming.